Namaste, soul siblings. Shower of happy blessings for a glorious day. It is a beautiful rainy morning here in Miami, and rain or shine, we choose to celebrate being aware, being awake, being alive, our ability to choose and to connect with life consciously. We make that choice and we come to our mat to make it happen. Through this practice, we aim to integrate our 5 bodies and give our soul a voice in our life. Actual movement. Thank you so much for joining my blessings. This is our BAM yoga practice, and we start with our life appreciation. It is a breathing practice where we aim to use more of the capacity of our lungs than we are used to. Remember that your lungs go from the base of the ribs all the way up to your collarbones. They are rather big, but usually when you're breathing, you are using less than 25% of your lung capacity. But if you pay attention, breathing is essential to life. So when we breathe using the full capacity of our lungs, we are nurturing and nourishing ourselves in a very effective way. Divine nourishment is what I call it. And in fact, for me today is a fasting day. So as I have come to learn, fasting is not a technique to stop eating, but to eat something different. You become like the plants, making photosynthesis, taking the energy from the universe directly through your pores, through your senses, through your nose, and you fill up yourself with the God presence. Then you feel nourished and nurtured all day long. You are not supposed to feel hungry when you're fasting. If you like to get into this practice, please send me a message. I will help you out. Now let's get started with our life appreciation. So remembering the size of your lungs one more time, begin to breathe using more of your lung capacity than you're used to. Inhaling richly and exhaling generously, freely. Feel free when you breathe. Many times the life situations don't make us feel free, or the way that we perceive them. That is the most appropriate way of saying it. The ways that we perceive the situations that are going on many times make us contract inside, restricting our breathing, restricting our exchange of energy with life. So here we aim to connect consciously and feel free in life. Breathing freely makes us feel free. Feeling free, we allow ourselves to connect with our godly aspect, our creativity. God is the creator, so when we are creating, we are connecting, we are igniting, we are giving the God inside of us a voice in our lives. Inhale richly. Exhale generously. Breathe freely in celebration to be you, in celebration to be aware and awake this moment. Let go of the past and the future and engage fully in the present moment. Celebrate being alive through your breath. And stay focused with the breathing process using more of your lung capacity than you're used to. Now we engage in 3 levels of life appreciation. That's why this practice is called life appreciation. So we appreciate, we take a moment to break the automatic in our lives, and we consciously take a time to appreciate all God-made things. Connect with nature as you keep breathing deeply, softly, peacefully and freely. Embracing, celebrating all the beauty that nature brings to our lives. When we allow ourselves to pay attention to nature, we learn a lot about ourselves, about life, and about living. Because we are beings of choice. And we have been given this wonderful instrument called the brain, and we can think. We begin to create duality in our mind. And this potentiates our life experience as humans, because it gives us unlimited ways in which we can experience one thing. So imagine life is full of experiences, and there's infinite ways in which we can experience. Life is vast. There are no limits to what we can accomplish, experience, express, be. So we celebrate that fact. When we allow ourselves to connect with nature, we can see how approaches to one same thing are not limited, are not standard. But nature is approaching life and expressing itself in life in so many different ways, telling us you can also express yourself, experience, and create in infinite ways. So whenever a problem comes to you today, appeal to the God within you and bring creative, inspired, and inspiring solutions to your situations. Be godly and create something never before seen. Why not? It is absolutely possible, and we enjoy life more when we express and experience our creativity. Beautiful. We skip the appreciation of the life that we created for ourselves and the life that we are, but still what we practice was very solid, very good. We embrace it, and we now move on to the second section of our practice. It is called focus breathing. So here we are going to use the full capacity of our lungs, both on inhale and also on exhale. I was saying a moment ago that usually when we're breathing, we use about 25 and even less percent of our lungs. But here we are going to give full attention to the breathing process, and we are going to exhale until the lungs are empty. Usually we are exhaling and we are holding all the air inside. We don't exhale fully. Then the next inhale cannot fill up the lungs because there's all the air taking up place. You see? So allow yourself to exhale softly and blow, 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 blow all the air out of your lungs. You're breathing now through your nose. Seal your lips and your eyes. Keep your heart open. Once the lungs are empty, begin to inhale. Pace yourself, teach yourself to flow through life smoothly, and for that use your breath. Breathe smoothly. Smooth inhale and exhale using the full capacity of your lungs. Stay present. The concept of past and future are mental concepts, but yet they are more related to semantics than to actual reality. When the brain is thinking, whether it is of the past or the future, everything is being registered in the present moment. You can only live in the present moment. Past and future are creations that we make. So to interact with life, but many times we don't use our ability to engage with past and future in healthy ways, and instead we have developed very unhealthy ways to relate with both. And also, to try to escape the now and to go into the future or the past is not at all healthy either. We know that the future is coming, but we know that the present is here. So let's take full engagement with the present. Every now, We are renewing the lease for peace in life. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. Stay present. Don't use this time to plan ahead for your day or to remember whatever happened yesterday. But instead drive your attention inside to observe your inner universe. Set your intention and use it with your willpower to distribute the life force energy that you're breathing throughout your entire system evenly, fruitfully. Open up every atom, cell, molecule, and organ in your body to welcome the life force energy fully and regenerate themselves plentifully. You are making self-creation right now. You're working on your health, on your well-being, on the harmony between your 5 bodies so that you may feel integrated and whole. So you're ready in yourself to take on the rest of your day. Don't take this time lightly, meaning that you're not doing much. Take it lightly in the sense that it is filling you up with light. Sometimes I hear myself speak and I inspire myself. It is not the words that I'm thinking, it's the words that my soul is speaking through this physical body, and my mind rejoices in hearing those phrases, those words of inspiration, that guidance that allows my life to flow so sweetly. And I hope I am able to ignite some of this soul presence in your life as well, so that you may have the experience and perhaps find bliss. That would be blissful for me as well. However your practice is impacting your life, please share with me. I would love to know. Meanwhile, we continue to breathe using the full capacity of our lungs. This is BAM Yoga, breathing, asana, and meditation practice. If you are tuning into the class late, no problem. You are never late for anything. You are always on time. You are always in the now. So, if you are just engaging at this moment, we are breathing using the full capacity of our lungs, staying present and using our intention to nurture our entire system through the breath. We use the breath also to integrate our 5 bodies, feel whole, and mainly to make soul connection and give our soul a voice in our daily doings. It is awesome to watch the insides transform in just a few moments of deep breathing and staying present. Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining for the practice. It is very nice to share with you. Even though you're in a place very far away, even though you perhaps are by yourself right now, we are keeping each other company through the magic of Instagram, through the technologies that allow us to connect through Wi-Fi. But now that I say this, please consider this. Just as you believe that Wi-Fi works because you're using it, please also consider putting to the test that in the same way that Wi-Fi waves travel in the air, your thoughts are also traveling in the air. And you can connect with your thoughts with other people. You are already doing it. You have been doing it since you were born. but we are not aware of it. We don't accept it. We accept that Wi-Fi signals travel like that, but we don't accept that our thought waves travel also like that. When we connect in that way, we call it telepathy, and it is something that we can learn, develop, strengthen, and use more commonly in our day-to-day life. I use it. I am learning to use it better, but many times I even connect with you through telepathy. Have you not heard my message? I bet you have, and I bet many times you have connected with me, and maybe I have connected back to you, and then we all have experienced these synchronicities in life, but we think they are just happening because we are equipped and prepared to do all that. But if we don't take the time to learn, those gifts are unused, right? All right, so let's move on to the third section of the practice. I got distracted for a minute, and now we add movement to the breathing process, prioritizing the breath and having the body follow in perfect coordination and synchronization. Begin to exhale with the palms together in front of the heart. Empty the lungs, and then inhaling, bring your arms up, reach up high. As you begin to exhale, arms come down, opening to the sides, expanding your heart. Inhale up. Exhale down. There is no rush, there is harmony, there is a beautiful flow that you are creating in your insides and also in your surroundings. You are choosing to set up the energies for your day at this moment and to release any lower energies that are not serving or limiting you in some way. Next, exhale into the side. Inhale up. Exhale side. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale. Exhale side. Stretching, moving, dancing with life, breathing richly, feeling free, creating beauty for ourselves as we breathe and move. Inhale up. Next exhale, arms come down. Place your hands behind your back. Fingers pointing forward, inhaling, hips up, head back. Exhale down. Pay attention to your body. Remember, don't go engage in dealing with the future and the past at the moment, but stay in the present moment. Listen to your body. What energies are circulating inside? Turn over to your knees and hands. Be aware of the energies that are circulating and transmute those that do not serve you. Inhaling, arch your back, look towards the belly button. Exhaling, belly button down, look forward and up. Move slowly and freely. Breathe smoothly and richly. Bring your spine to neutral and shift your left hand to the center of the mat. If you are just joining now, it doesn't matter. Please come to your mat, do the movements, do the practice, do the breathing. Any time that you can dedicate for soul connection is fruitful. Inhaling, right arm up, look up and twist. Exhale, hand down. Inhale, do the other side. Expand your heart, integrate yourself. We are not just moving, but we are waking up the God and Goddess inside to activate our creativity in life. and experience ourselves as the magnificent creators we are. Hands flat in front of you. Next exhale, lean back, forehead down. Rest your ribs between your thighs. This is child's pose. Inhale, come up, knees and hands. Exhale, back, child's pose. Inhale, up. Move with your breath. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. Inhale up, knees and hands. This time go forward all the way. Extend the legs behind you. Look up. Open the heart. This is Cobra. Exhale back, child's pose. Inhale, Cobra. Next exhale, hips up in the air. Extend your legs and arms. Downward dog. Bend one knee and the other. Twisting your hips. Stretch. Make it feel good for you. And with the next inhale, look forward. Feet between the hands. Exhale. Head down. Legs straight. Stretch your body. Inhale. Come up. Arms up. Exhale, arms down by your sides. Beautiful. Breathing section of our practice is complete. Hermanito, bendiciones. Qué bonito compartir contigo siempre. Now we move on to the Asana section of our practice. So we start with the sun salutation A, followed by the sun salutation B. Keep in mind, keep this intention. Now for this next section of the practice, continue to prioritize the breathing and have the body follow with the movements. All right? Everything that we do on the mat has a counterpart on our life outside the mat. So as we are practicing to flow freely and joyously here on our mat from one posture to the other, moving ourselves through the practice, we are also training ourselves to approach life in the same way, to be more flowy in life. That always feels good. True? So let's get to it. Feet together, arms down, begin to exhale. With the inhale, bring the arms up, look up. Exhale, lean forward and reach for your toes or your mat with legs straight. Inhale, look up. Exhaling. Hands down, feet back, slowly come down to the bottom of the push-up, keeping the elbows close to the ribs. Inhale, Cobra. Move slowly. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. Next exhale, downward dog. Every exhale, press your heels towards the mat, your heart towards your toes. Lengthen your body, relax, loosen up your muscles, and stay present in your mind. Next inhale, look forward, feet between hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight. Inhale, come up. Exhale, Tadasana, arms down. Beautiful. One more time. Sun salutation A. Inhale, arms up. Exhaling, lean forward, reach for your toes. But wherever you reach is fine. If today you can only reach to your calves, that's perfectly okay. Feel that you're lengthening the muscles on the back of your legs. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands down, feet back. Bottom of the push-up, come down slowly. If you need to rest your knees down, go for it. Inhale, up, Cobra. Exhale, hips up in the air, downward dog. Arms and legs extended. Keep the posture active by breathing, using the full capacity of your lungs, and then bicycle your feet, twisting your hips, bending one knee and the other, gently pressing the heart towards the toes. Next inhale, look forward, feet between the hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight, go deeper. Inhale, come up. Exhale, arms down. Great. Sun salutation B. Bend your knees. Inhale, bring the arms up. This is chair pose. Exhaling, lean forward, legs straight. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands down, feet back. Bottom of the push-up, come down slowly. As you begin to inhale, lift your heart. Look up, cobra. Exhaling, downward dog. Next inhale, step your right foot forward. Bring the arms up. This is warrior one. Move slowly, breathe richly. Next exhale, hands to the front, foot back, bottom of the push-up. Cobra inhaling. Downward dog exhaling, deep breathing, slow moving. Next inhale, left foot forward. Arms up, we are going to warrior one on the other side. Next exhale, hands to the front, foot back. One more time, bottom of the push-up. We are developing upper body strength. We are working the entire body with this sequence. Next exhale, downward facing dog. We'll stay here for 5 breaths, but if you need to take a break, please come to child's pose. This is child's pose. You can rest here, but remember your breath is the same whether you are in child's pose or downward dog. The breath remains constant through the practice, and we are varying the movements of the body. With the next inhale, look forward, feet between the hands. Exhale, head down. Bend the knees. Inhale, come up, chair pose. And with your exhale, legs straight, arms down. Beautiful. One more time, sun salutation B. Bend the knees. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhaling, lean forward, legs straight. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands down, feet back, bottom of the push-up, slowly come down. Cobra inhaling. Downward dog exhaling, yes. With your next inhale, right foot forward, arms up, warrior one. Exhaling, warrior two, rotate your hips to the sides, arms parallel to the ground. Open your knee out. It tends to collapse in like this. Inhaling, extend the front leg. Keep the arms in position and now turn your feet. Now you're looking back. Bend the back knee, the opposite knee, and now you're on warrior two on the other side of your body. Breathe richly. Next inhale, twist your hips facing forward, bring the arms up, warrior one. Exhale, hands down, foot back, bottom of the push-up. Cobra inhaling. Downward dog exhaling. 5 breaths in downward dog. Keep the posture active. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. Stay present with your breath. It is bringing tremendous benefits to your entire systems, to your life, to this day. Next inhale, look forward, feet between hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight. Bend the knees. Inhale, come up, chair pose. And with your exhale, legs straight, arms down. Beautiful. Come down to your knees and hands next. We now start with the wrist therapy sequence. Vane, bendiciones, gracias por acompañarnos. Qué maravilla compartir práctica contigo el día de hoy. Now we move on to the wrist therapy sequence. So, place your hands flat on your mat. If you are in your office, you can do this also by placing your hands on your desk. You don't have to get on your knees and hands. You can do it standing up. One hand at a time, rotate your fingers pointing back, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back. Keep the back part and lean back. Keep the palms flat on the mat, and using your body weight, you're stimulating your wrists and forearms. Keep breathing using the full capacity of your lungs. Turn your palms over, middle fingers point each other, continue to lean back, and slowly bring more weight forward. Eventually, shoulders come over wrists. If that is too much, lean back a little bit more today until they develop strength. As you exhale, make fists. I love how these feel on the wrists. I would love to know how it makes you feel. So if you'd like to comment, please let me know. Shake it off. Softly be nurturing and nourishing to your body. Be loving to yourself. Sometimes because we're rushing into life, we injure ourselves. So take the time to do your movement slowly. Be present. Fingertips together, exhaling, press. Inhaling, open. Beautiful. Next will be shoulder stand. Shoulder stand is an inversion, so we're going to get the body upside down. And that has tremendous benefits for the system. But if you are in your moon cycle, ladies, please, if you're in your moon cycle, do not do shoulder stand. I will give you a variation that is called Viparita Karani. I'll show that first. Because putting the body upside down when you are in your moon cycle is going to we are wanting everything to come out, but putting the body upside down, everything stays in. It's the opposite of what we're looking for in the process. So to support the process, please don't do shoulder stand in your moon cycle, and you can try Viparita Karani. Bringing the legs up in the air, feet open wide. You can hold them up in the air like this, or you can rest them against the wall. 15 breaths are good for this, but you can do longer if you like, if you're comfortable there. It makes you feel really awesome, so try it out. For shoulder stand, legs up in the air, hips, torso up in the air, and hands come to the lower back to give support. Wherever you are with this posture today, it is okay. Most people focus on achieving the posture and they forget the breathing. Breathing comes first, and going deeper into any posture is a matter of surrendering to the posture instead of forcing yourself into it. Use your breath for that. The breath will give you openness, expansion, strength, presence. Use it. Next exhale, lower your feet overhead. Extend the arms behind the back. Breathe freely. Asana, the Sanskrit word for yoga postures, means posture comfortably held. So in every posture that we are practicing, In this sequence, we are aiming to be able to breathe freely. In turn, this will make us feel free and flowing in life as we step off the mat. As you exhale, slowly roll out of the posture. And next will be fish. Legs together, feet together, toes point away from the head, elbows down, palms down. Inhaling, lift the heart, tilt your head back, and begin to walk your elbows towards your feet until the crown of the head touches the mat. Arch your back, lift the heart. The action of lifting your heart removes the weight of your neck. Option 1 stays there, breathing freely. Option 2, arms and legs off the ground, and we breathe equally, freely. Next exhale, gently release, careful with your neck. Curl the knees into the heart. Sway softly from left to right, from right to left. Give your back a nice massage. It feels good. Turn over the side of your body and help yourself up to seated. Next, we'll take a small, very brief break, just to give thanks. First of all, let me see who's joining at the moment. Hermanito, Vane, qué maravilla. Damos las gracias. Primero nos vamos a dar las gracias a nosotros mismos. We thank ourselves for having come to the practice, even if only for a few moments. It makes a difference in our day, so we embrace our resolution to set aside this time for practice. But mainly we want to give thanks to all the masters, sages, teachers, gurus that came before us and left the science and the practice of yoga for us to do today. So to them we say, Parama, Rishipyo, Namaha, Acharya, Devo, Baba. Parama, Rishipyo, Namaha, Acharya, Devo, Baba. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Shavasana is next. If you are in your office or at a place where you cannot lay down, don't worry. Sit up and do Shavasana still, okay? If you're driving, skip Shavasana, not good because you can crash. You are going to disconnect from reality. That is the purpose of the posture, so don't do it if you're driving, okay? Beautiful. Lay down on your back, extend your legs, separate your feet to the width of your mat. Arms by your sides, palms face up. Inhale deep through your nose. And as you exhale, blow all the air out of your lungs, melting your body on the mat, sighing. As you sigh and you melt your body on the mat, feel your legs, your torso, your buttocks, your upper back, your head coming down with all their weight on your mat. Release tension, release resistance. One more time, let's inhale deeply together through the nose. Exhale long through the mouth. Relax your body, let its full weight come on your mat. One more time, inhale. Surrender, let go, release, and be. Here we let go of the Ujjayi breath technique. We let go of the past, the future. We hold on to the breath and to the now, this moment, every moment. We let go of the tendency to label what we see, to add thoughts to those thoughts appearing in our heads, to tend to rush to plan for the rest of the day or to engage with memories of the past. We take this time to be here now, fully present, fully aware, fully awake. Even though we are holding our eyes of the face closed, our heart and our third eye are fully opened. Beautiful coordination with the music. I love it. We hear, we feel, the senses are indeed engaged, but we let go of creating thoughts of our own and we simply remain awake and aware. Being aware, we can recognize beauty. We can recognize the presence of something, but we are not labeling it. We are not pushing or pulling it. We just witness it. And by witnessing it, we allow ourselves to hear what that has to say to us instead of us telling always our things onto whatever we see. As you feel ready, wiggle your fingers and your toes, your ankles and your wrists, your elbows and your knees. As you feel ready, knees to heart, sway left and right softly. If you like, you can do happy baby by grabbing your feet from the outside, from the inside, or from the big toes, and just stretching arms and legs together while rocking from side to side slowly. Playing like a baby. Babies are wise and we learn from their wisdom. Rocking back and forth also feels very good on the back, and eventually you can come to seated. Fantastic. Now we move on to the third and last section of our practice, which is called meditation. How great. Beautiful. Find a comfortable seated posture wherever you are. You can also kneel. You can also stand. I do not recommend to lay because it's very easy to fall asleep while practicing meditation. Many people ask me, before I move on to that, connect once again with your Ujjayi breath. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. Have your body be firm but not tense. And I was just saying, and begin to take the attitude of the watcher inside, not the doer, not the thinker, not the feeler, but you realize movements, you realize thoughts, feelings and emotions, sensations, but you don't become them. You observe them. You don't label them. You don't resist or fight them. You don't push or pull them. Simply watch whatever happens. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. And I was just saying that many people ask me, why do they begin to yawn so quickly when they come to meditation? Why are they feeling so sleepy suddenly when they want to meditate? The answer to that is simple. All day long we are used to rushing and getting into activity. Even if it's only mental activity, virtual experience, it is still activity. To think is an action, thinking is a verb. So, when we come to still the body, to cease the activity of the mind and the emotions, we tend to fall asleep because during our days, we usually are doing that right before we go to sleep, right when we go to bed. So out of habit, the body realizes, the system realizes, if I am becoming still, ceasing the activity of the mind and the emotions, naturally, automatically, I fall asleep. So that's why when we come to meditation, many people experience sleepiness. But you can choose to transcend the sleepiness. Choose to remain awake and aware, even if your body falls asleep. That is indeed possible. It is in fact how astral travel happens. We are doing astral projection every night, every single one of us. We don't notice, we don't realize it. It happens unconsciously, but that doesn't mean it doesn't happen. Pay attention, know yourself, know yourself. By observing inside, you will notice, you will recognize your 5 bodies. That is the first thing that I love to invite people to come to know, accept about themselves. We don't have 1 body, we have 5. That changes the game completely. To become aware of our 5 bodies and mainly to learn how to use them consciously. The 5 bodies are the physical, mental, emotional, energetic, and spiritual. In fact, to prove this point, check this out. Your physical body is sitting or standing, kneeling there for meditation, but with your mind you can travel through time and space, to the past or the future, to a different location from where you are right now. And you can even have experience mentally wherever you're traveling, while all along your physical body is there sitting in meditation. With your emotions you can do the same, and you know already that it is not the same to think as it is to feel. They are very different experiences, thinking and feeling, and we can also experience virtually the past and the future through feelings. Feelings are engaged with the emotional body, thoughts with the mental body, movements and actions with the physical body. Can you see your 3 bodies right there? Then we have the aura, the energetic body, and the soul, the spiritual body. We know very little about them. But when you walk into a place and you can feel the vibe, that is the energy. You also have an energy that is emanating and that adds to the energy of a place whenever you are there. And the soul, I love to ask folks, can you deny you have a soul? Only one person has told me that they cannot deny it, but they cannot accept it either. They just didn't know. Everybody else has told me they cannot deny it, but they have also told me, most of them, 99% of them have told me that they are not necessarily giving it a voice in their lives. Use this practice, therefore, to give your soul a voice in your life. If you want to hear your soul speak, silence your mind, transcend your emotions, stop the activity of your body, and identify with the watcher inside. Through watching, you will see the revelations of your soul. You will realize its presence, and you will come eventually to the realization that you don't have a soul, but instead, you are the soul. You have a body, you have a mind, you have feelings and emotions, sensations, but you are soul. Life living, being, expressing and experiencing through the physical form of a human person. Tap into your godliness, activate it, use it, engage it in your day-to-day. Today, particularly, choose to bring it forth. When you find yourself in a situation of discomfort or displease, call forth your soul and ask it, soul of mine, show me ways to interact with this moment, person, time, situation in healthy ways, and let it guide you. For that you will need to listen. Release the thinking. When you're thinking, you cannot hear the voice of the soul. It gets diluted among so many thoughts of fear that the ego brings up. Listen. Soul of mine, show me the way to this. Show me how to do that. Reveal to me a new approach to this old thing. Make your request and then listen. Be aware, be awake, be watchful, be soulful. Remember, the soul does not think, the mind thinks. So whenever you see you realize your mind is thinking and you're aiming to make soul connection, know that you're going in the wrong track. Change tracks. Get out of the track of the mind and get on the one of the soul by taking on the role of the watcher. Keeping our hearts open and connected now, let's spend some time in silence, watching, being. In this watchful state, you can realize yourself and you can realize how life is perfect. Any moment is perfect. There are no victims in the universe. That may be very harsh for many people to hear, but it doesn't make it untrue. I have heard that same saying before, and I used to think it was preposterous. But later on, through awareness, I realized it was shown to me, and it can be shown to you as well. Ask your soul to reveal that truth to you in ways in which you can understand. It will bring you freedom. There are no victims in the universe. Whenever you're going through a rough patch, a difficult situation, do not identify with the victim. Always choose to identify with the God within. From that identification, you can bring yourself out of any situation. As a victim, you are anchoring yourself in the position where you are. Release that association. Let it go. End it up forevermore, right now. No more victimization in your life. I bless you. May it be so. Om, Aho, Amen. When you see the victim pops up to interact with your life, now your relationship with it will be changed. You will be able to see the victim and nurture it, nourish it, instead of identifying with it. Bless it and choose now to let that role go, replacing it for the role of the God within, the creator or creatress, expressing itself as you. Whenever the role of the victim pops up, use it as a reminder of what you are not, and choose to identify with the God or Goddess within, not the victim. Release that role from your life. Empower yourself, free yourself, guard yourself. In the same way that many people shy away from the thought that there are no victims in the universe, many people also shy away from the concept that they are gods themselves, embodied in human form. Don't let that thought shrink you. Own it. It is the truth. As you know me already, I discourage belief, so don't believe my words. Prove it. Use awareness to see your own reality, your own truth, and then live it, shine it, bring it forth. The ways to experience and express godliness in your life through your body are infinite. Enjoy. Make it a joyous ride, indeed. It's your freedom and it's your divine gift, your legacy. Enjoy being you. Enjoy the whole of life. No, there is no sin. You can walk freely in the darkness, in the light, without fear to being punished, segregated by no God. You are free to experience anything. Choose wisely. Choose experiences that you really enjoy. Why put yourself through misery, victimization, loss of your freedom, of your health, well-being, and most of all, your own godliness? You're free to do it. But you know what kind of life we experience in such approach. Knowing that through our own personal experience we choose differently. We break the habit and we engage consciously. We activate the God and Goddess within and give it a voice in our today, in our every now. The air I breathe transmutes into perfect health, well-being, inspiration, creativity, motivation, trust in myself. I breathe, therefore, richly and freely, abundantly and generously. As you feel ready now, open your eyes and look about you. Hold on to the same attitude of keeping your mind quiet, your heart open, and being willing to listen to what all forms of life want to speak to you about. Every form of life has the presence of the divine within. Wanting to make spiritual connection, we are seeking to make connection with the whole of life. The entirety of life can speak to us. Reach out, set the intention, and listen. Once you have the experience, please let me know. I love to hear. This is the way I live. This is the way that my soul instructs me to interact with life, and I share with you with love, with grace, with beauty, with happiness, and hopefully we all enjoy a magnificent day today and weekend. Remember, these classes are live from Monday through Friday, and for the weekend there's a video library that you can access through the link in my Instagram bio. Please check it out. Keep up your practice. I am inspiring everybody, hopefully inspiring, but I'm motivating for sure, to practice yoga at least once a week for an entire year. Consistency over time can only make you shine, so put it to the test. I know you can have the time, and see what it can bring for you. Fantastic, soul siblings. I hope you enjoy a beautiful weekend, and I hope to see you again soon. Namaste. Blessings to your day, to your life, and to your heart. Love.